Rebecca Garde worked as a telemarketer in Seattle in 1982. She had just gotten off work and was tired of waiting out in the rain for her bus, so she decided to hitchhike home on a cold night in November. The man who eventually offered her a ride seemed as ordinary as the Dodge pickup he was driving, so she happily accepted his offer. Had she known that he would eventually be convicted of killing 48 women like her, she might have declined instead. While riding in his vehicle, she offered him sex in exchange for $20, figuring she could use the money to buy weed when she got home. It was at this point that she began to get an odd feeling about the man she was with. So as a precaution, she asked to see his identification, which he agreed to. This put her a little more at ease. At least he wasn't a cop. They parked by a trailer park, and the man suggested they go into the woods for some privacy. Once they reached a spot that was relatively secluded, Gary Ridgway attacked her and tried to strangle her to death from behind. Fighting him off by pushing him into a tree, she stunned him and ran to a nearby trailer for help. Her attacker immediately fled the scene. Due to her lifestyle and a general fear of the police, Garde waited nearly 2 years after her attack before she contacted the authorities. And although her forthcoming would not lead directly to his capture, it did help law enforcement build a more solid case around the most prolific serial killer in the United States. Ridgway picked up and killed at least 15 more women in the same area along the Pacific Highway South where he attacked Garde, and her description of him at least gave them something to move on. In 2001, Ridgway was finally apprehended and sentenced to life in prison. Rebecca Garde remains his only known surviving victim.